got to the point where I didn't even care if I could afford to pay rent at my office. I'd just go to their home if I had to, because I felt alive. This came from within me, not some video that I saw one day. My whole life, looking back on my whole life, what made me happy, what didn't? What are my gifts? How did I affect people positively, and how did I affect them negatively? Putting all of these things together, looking inward. Everything you need has been in your individual path. You've got to trust me on that. I closed down my business to do this for free. People ask what the wake up is. That is the wake up. When you dramatically change your life because of conclusions that you come to from the extraction of meaning, understandings you've gained from your life. Meaning, you don't need another person's opinion to come to these conclusions, and they ring true with your heart. The unobservable truth that you feel, regardless of the source, don't bother trying to find the source. It's unnecessary right now. Do not objectify God. You don't need to do that. And it doesn't need you to do that. Your spirit's in you. It's been laying breadcrumbs down for you your whole life. It's not too late. Those breadcrumbs are still there. But you've got to want to do it. How do you begin to want to do it? By putting two and two together. You don't need to put two and two together necessarily of all this information you're being flooded with. You need to look inside. Everything I tell you has come from my path. I address other situations. Do you know, I don't like to talk about the New World Order. I don't like to talk about mind control. I don't like to talk about entities or the all-seeing eye. Because that isn't of me. It has nothing to do with me or what makes me me. That's why I don't like to talk about it. Why do I? Because it just happens to be something that is keeping all of you from knowing yourself. So unfortunately, I have to address it. Day to day, when I meet different people, I don't go up and talk about the New World Order to everybody. And that's another thing, people. I get a lot of people, John, how do you handle these entities? I'm starting to open up my psyche and you know, they're doing these things to me. Suck it up. I don't know what to say other than that. I mean, I get a lot of resistance on my path. I do. Some of it really, really sucks, but you know what? I'm not a paraplegic in a wheelchair that needs to blow in a straw just to get around the block. And I include that into my understanding of my life. There are a lot of people that have it a lot, and I mean a lot worse than I do. Different types of interference in their life. I have a different type of resistance. But I'm not, like I said, blowing in a straw. I'm not somebody that has chronic debilitating back pain where I can't even stand up and I have trouble falling asleep because of that. There are people that have it worse than you. If I had to paint a picture of collective humanity, a giant portrait, it would be billions of people all with their arms extended outward pointing at somebody else. It's the image of cancer. You point your finger and you don't know what you're pointing at. I mean, what is it you think you're going to do? Overcome them with wrong-mindedness? Without knowledge? How long would it take before you would do the same thing they're doing, whether you think you would right now or not? If you actually overcame that and became the new controllers of a hierarchy, how long would it be before you decided that because you're in control, you have to make some decisions about humanity and don't think you would avoid the all-seeing eye? If you rose up to that level, you'd have a little meaning. The majority of people, if you say black, they say white. When their integrity is on the line, they defend lies. It's a knee-jerk reaction based upon everything that they've been fed through the media and school. It's no one's fault, but it needs to be understood